Happy Independence Day, America. As you can see, I am in Rob's garage and I'm sweating. It's 102 degrees out in the desert here. I'm gonna change that today. I'm gonna show you how. How we're gonna change the temperature out here in Rob's garage, install this Soleus Air. It's a dual hose portable air conditioner with heat pump, which means it does cooling in the summer, heating in the winter, model LX-140NT. Turn that thing on, 70 degrees, check it out. Now, here's the thing. If you just let it run like that, you're gonna be canceling out the cool with the heat, because what happens is, you got an intake and an exhaust pipe. What you gotta do is cut a hole in the garage to go to the exterior, right? And essentially all you need, make sure you measure, make sure you don't have any studs in the wall, right? Use my stud finder, made sure it had clearance, make sure there's no pipes behind there. And then I essentially just did the appropriate measurements to identify where I could put holes that match up with the holes for the hoses right here, right? So just take measurements, measure twice, cut once, put a couple starter holes in, and then used a handsaw for drywall to start cutting up. Now, I also made sure to measure on the other side of this wall, make sure there's nothing obstructing it, and good to go. Now these drywall saws, you're never gonna get the cleanest cut. We can go back over it later, true it up a little bit. What I do is I do some starter holes, kind of like this, on angles. Get to the edge of my circle, and come in like this. It's a little easier to get started that way, because you can't make great bends. There we go. That. Again, make sure you got nothing behind there. If you've got water pipes running or you're hitting a stud, you got a problem. You're gonna need to move your hole. There we go. Okay, like I said earlier, it's got an intake hose and an exhaust hose. So, on the opposite side of this wall here, we're gonna have to have some pipes with some vents. And what I did is I went to Lowe's, I picked me up one of these right here, because brown kind of matches the trim of my house. So this first one, well actually they were identical when we started. They are these vents for exhaust, okay? So they've got a little flap right here. As the exhaust kicks in, pushes air out, flap opens up, boom. And this little cage thing will prevent critters from getting in, these big critters. But what I did is I bought two of these and I modified another one, the second one here, to be used as a intake port. And the way I did it is I just popped off the little cage here, and I took out the door, the flap. I just popped it out, and instead I put a strainer here for our sinks. I just got it at Ace Hardware, a couple bucks, and then I siliconed it in. All right, so I got the first one in. What I ended up doing to cut the hole in the exterior, fortunately I've got stucco, so if you guys have brick, you might need something a little stronger, but I ended up going to Lowe's, getting this massive 4-inch carbine hole saw, and man, that's massive. But it's made for cutting through cement. So with stucco, there's a little layer of cement in there, and I'll tell you what, this drill bit, this hole saw, it cut through in like no time. I took a little bit of this stucco patch just to put it around the perimeter, or the diameter of the hole up here on this one, and then slid in the vent. And I just kind of used a little bit of silicone here to put on the back of the vent, hold it in place, and then use these Tapcon concrete anchors to secure, four of them to secure it to the wall through the stucco. I did an excess, as you can tell, I put an excess amount of patch up on there because I want to paint right up to the seam, and the way that the silicone dried, it was, I didn't really like the look of it. All right, I got the vents mounted now. Not perfect, but not bad. Like I said, I put a lot of stucco patch all the way up to the face of the vents because I want to get a really good seal. Silicone was good. I got silicone behind there, but I'm gonna go a little bit tighter. All right, back in the garage here. I took some tin snips and cut the pipe to length, right? And then I made 8 indentions, like cut straight in on 8 different spots, so that I could provide a little flex on the pipe, pull it tighter, use a little tighter fit, and used file to clean off all the burrs, and finally use some of this tape here to kind of wrap it around, just so the burr, anything left doesn't actually ruin the inside of the AC. There you have it. Cold air in Rob's garage. This is awesome. Much more manageably out here now. At 70 degrees. It's even got a timer. Great. Love it. Thanks for watching.